welcome to another quick shot review for Cheap Shot Entertainment. I am your host Luke, and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. And this is Talk is Cheap, the podcast that we review movies in 10 minutes or less. In episode 309, we've seen some fantastic new movies, but this year particularly marks 20 years since I was at university, and that's a long time, but it also marks 20 years since a lot of really cool films have come out. We're talking Shaun of the Dead. We're talking 25 years since The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser one. We've reviewed that on the channel, having seen it in the cinema. We're also talking Team America World Police. Now, this is riding on the back of a wave of popularity for South Park, which is getting better and better and better. Obviously, South Park have been running for maybe 6 seasons at this point, probably even more. And it was always very new. It was always, up to date with world issues. And so Matt Stone, Trey Parker decided to go bigger, badder, better with the South Park movie, but they also brought out this Team America World Police movie, which is nothing to do with South Park, obviously, but I needed to give you that segue. However, if you're sort of a certain age, you'll remember things like Thunderbirds, Stingray, Captain Scarlet, all these things where these children's TV programs where they were puppets on strings, and they did their best to hide the strings and make everyone look. Well, they didn't look real. That's the whole point. The movement and everything was so puppet, it was unbelievable. But they were so cool. They had all the vehicles and all that kind of stuff. Team America is a satire on not only America, but a satire on these type of programs where they do nothing to hide the strings at all, and make everything look so over the top that it's unbelievable. Well, it's Team America and it's World Police, and America will fix everything. And the song is great. I'm not going to sing it because I'd have to mark it as 18 plus, but it's a good song. And it plays multiple times throughout this movie. And there's also little bits that I saw when I watched this in the movie that I've never ever noticed before, like in France, where they're like, don't worry, everything is bon. But the paving stones in France, in Paris, France, are apparently croissants. Yes. It like this film, like for today's audiences, I can imagine people being quite up in arms about it. Back in 2004, this was the funniest thing ever. And if you are of a certain age and you've been to watch this again, or you've got it on DVD, Blu-ray, pop it in now and watch it because it is great. As I've mentioned, Trey Parker and Matt Stone do direct this. It is a dark comedy, parody, satire, action comedy. It's everything that you would want in a in a film, basically. And it tells the story of a band of American heroes, popular Broadway actor Gary Johnson, who joins them, is recruited to the elite counter-terrorism organization, rather, not organism, that's completely different, that's living matter. Team America World Police. As the world begins to crumble around them, he must battle the terrorists and celebrities and fall in love. So the terrorists recruit the celebrities, and that is the Film Actors Guild. And I'm not going to give you the shortened version of that with just the initials, because you could probably work that out yourself, because it's not an acceptable word anymore. But I mean, in 2004, it probably still wasn't acceptable, but I mean, it's funny Anyway, Trey Parker plays Gary Johnson, Joe, Kim Jong Il. Oh dear. Hans Blix, Carson, and many more, as well as Matt Stone playing Chris, George Clooney, Danny Glover, Ethan Hawke, and many more. You've also got Ellie Russ playing various characters, Kristen Miller playing Lisa, and a few others within the cast that play various parts of the um, play various parts throughout the film. Maurice LeMarc plays Arwick Barwin. Oh dear, you just get me quoting all of this because it's just so funny. I mean, there was accounts of celebrities wanting to voice their own characters because they thought it was funny as well. And that is just plain awesome, isn't it? I mean, something so satirical where, you're being satired, you've got actual celebrities wanting to do their own voices. And it's like they come in, they try and stop the terrorists, but they blow everything up at the same time. And that happens several times throughout the film. It's stupid, it's puerile, it's offensive, and it's brilliant. It's such a good film. And based on that, it is actually pretty well written as far as it goes, and does some great satire um, with regard to celebrity and all that kind of stuff at the time. It was around the time of the Iraq War, and America will save everyone and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's even got in the parents' guide. It's got sex and nudity. They're puppets. Yes, there is a sex scene, and yes, they are puppets. Um, but it's hilarious. The songs are hilarious. The puppetry is hilarious. It's just so brilliant. Um, like the fact that they to counter the terrorists, they had to hire the world's best actor to pretend to be a terrorist and infiltrate their evil plan is just absolutely nuts. But it's not so far fetched that it's. I mean, it is daft, and just thinking about it now, it just makes me crease. And I could quite happily put this film on now and still laugh at it. And it was the same with Shaun of the Dead. I'm looking forward to next year, 2005. 20 years have passed since 2005 in 2025. See what great films they're replaying next year as well. But I'm not going to do too many spoilers. I've already given you a few, but I mean, it's been 20 years. If you've not seen it, you're probably not going to see it. And if you have, you know what I'm talking about with Team America World Police. It is fantastic. Watch it with your mates. Watch it with like-minded people because you'll bounce off each other and just laugh. All you'll have to do is look at each other, and it will be quote city. Like I went to go and see it with my mate, and we've been quoting it ever since. And that and that was when was it? It was like early November, I think, something like that. But yeah, we've been quoting it ever since, and it's just been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. None of our other mates know exactly what we're talking about because we're probably the oldest. Well, we are the oldest two within our friendship group, within our mates. So yeah, no one else knows what it is. We need to bring them up to speed, and we need to let them see the greatness of 2004. And if you believe in the greatness of 2004, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcasting channel. I think that's how it works with podcasts. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, I think we're on Amazon Podcasts as well. So, yeah, like I say, movie reviews in 10 minutes or less. We've got more coming up for you in the coming weeks. In fact, we'll do a double today, so check out Gladiator 2 as part of the upload schedule, because it's Christmas, so why wouldn't we give you 2 every week until New Year at least. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, thank you very much. We'll hope to see you again. I've been Luke, and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. This is Quick Shot Reviews, or Talk is Cheap, for the podcasting channel. Goodbye.
Hiya.